What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on the market in general.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And today's video will be quite different than any other videos. Today is Monday and I have to say that we are about to see quite interesting price action on this week, and I will explain you my thoughts regarding the most popular assets, and let's start. But before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and drop me a line in the comment section if you think this type of videos might be valuable for you. So let's start with the general news. If you take a look on the Yahoo Finance, you will see that we are expecting some inflation data, and let me show you this. Federal Reserve's preferred inflation measure will be the main obstacle for stock market bulls looking to extend the recent rally in the week ahead. And yes, anticipation of this data might be very important. And I have to say that we don't have huge exposure from the corporate side of the market. We don't have any biggest players on the market. The most important ones are Salesforce, Snowflake, Okta, Dollar Tree, Foot Locker, Kroger, and Ulta Beauty. And if you want to know more about the earnings releases that will take place this week, just take a look on Twitter, Earnings Whispers. And here we can see all the companies that will release their earnings report this week. Let me show you further information. So, Thursday's inflation reading will offer a final chance for economic data to derail the current narrative bolstering stocks that the US economy may be headed for a soft landing, in which inflation retreats to the central bank's 2% target without a severe economic downturn. Recent economic data has fallen in line with that path, sending beaten up areas of the stock market, like small cap stocks and meme stocks, into rally mode. So, this data has pushed around expectation for the Fed too, with markets now pricing in just a 12% chance the Fed rises rates again. So the chance is not so high, the chances are not so high, and that is why most likely we might see some good news, and this news might push the price of the market up. But let's take a look on the assets itself. And let's start in this list one by one, and the first one is Palantir, and all of the assets that I will cover in this video will be the companies that I covered recently. And here you can see that it broke its swing high, and it is the highest point. Let's switch to daily time frame. It was the highest point basically from the beginning of December of 2021, and we broke it. And for now we have some kind of retracement, and let's take a look on 4 hours time frame. So from this swing low we potentially completed all 5 waves, and if it is the case, this was the first, second, third, fourth and fifth wave, and we are in the retracement mode. And I have to say that this is quite interesting pattern. It is a rising bearish wedge, and usually it breaks to the downside, but this overthrow usually happens as well. And we have this movement to the upside. It is basically a bull trap, and then we have this retracement. So what to expect next? How deep we might go? If I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from the lowest point to the highest point, we reached 0.382. But in general, I have to say that we have a strong confluence level of golden pocket range and this yellow line that I marked previously, and potentially we might have something like this. We might have something like this, and the lowest point might land somewhere in between 0.5 and 0.618, 0.65, somewhere here, because it is the most probable range of trend reversal. And yes, I think Palantir is more bearish right now. Let's take a look on the news that was the catalyst for this price action. Palantir Technologies insider sold shares worth $7.6 million according to recent SEC filing. Who was the seller? Oh, Chief Financial Officer and Treasurer sold quite substantial amount of his shares. And yes, potentially it was the catalyst of this movement to the downside. So it is what it is. Let's continue with SOFI stock. And what do we have right here? Let's switch to, I don't want to switch to any other time frames. And I have to say that it is still in consolidation phase. And for some reasons, the lower border of several assets, the lower border of channels might be quite different. And that's why you have to adjust from time to time some tools. And we have another reaction out of the lower border of this channel, and we are still in consolidation phase. In general, I have to say that we have to see the breakout, and previously I caught a lot of SOFI's movements. Let me show you its recent news. Citigroup adjusts SOFI Technologies price target to $11 from $12, keeps buy rating, and it is almost 100% of upside potential to $11 price point. And 4 days ago, CEO Anthony Noto just bought 22.5 thousand shares of SOFI stock. Another very good news that potentially was the catalyst of this bounce. So yes, I don't see any. Basically, it is debatable, but if you are risky enough with the downside potential of about, let's say, 7%, the upside potential for this asset, if this asset will go down a little bit and you will accumulate your position, the upside potential might be up to 20%. It is a decent risk to reward ratio, but the main concern is that this asset touched multiple times all of the borders of this channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches to the downside, and the more touches we have on certain range of support or resistance, the more likely we will break it to the certain direction. And that is why if we retest it one more time, the likelihood of the breakout below this range is still quite big. So let's switch to ticker symbol BABA. And what do we have right here? Here, let me show you again. We have a very good touch of the channel, and this is also quite bullish channel in general, because during the movement to the downside, if certain asset respects the channel, most likely the breakout should be to the upside. But if you take a look inside this price section, and I've told you in one of my videos regarding this asset, you can see that this is another pattern inside this channel, which is a bear flag. And we have this consolidation phase, which sets up higher highs and higher lows, but with the intersection in between these waves. And most likely we might have a breakout below this range, and the price target should be quite similar with the length of this previous movement to the downside. So this means $68 might be the price target for Alibaba, and I don't suggest you to enter any position right now, because this price section is not the best one. But we have to move forward. So NIO, what do we have in NIO price action? And NIO is still in consolidation phase inside this descending triangle. And when I made a video regarding this asset just a couple of days ago, I've told you that we have to see some kind of movements that will break the range of resistance or the range of support. And guys, I don't want to predict, I don't want to be some kind of magician who predicts this price action. Everything that I want to tell you is just an assumption of potential behavior of certain assets based on my experience. And what is more importantly, I would prefer to react on certain movements of the assets, because in this case you will know more about its most preferable movements. So, and because of this formation, and it is a descending triangle, The most probable outcome is to break the ranges of support to the downside, and potentially we might hit negative 0.236 fib level. And in my video I've told you that it is a algo target for algorithms which entered their position at this very point in the golden pocket range, if I pull the fib retracement tool from this swing high to this swing low. So let's continue. Let's take a look on Tesla. And Tesla is quite interesting asset right now. Again, another channel, and we pretty much hit the upper border of this channel. But it is quite interesting, and a lot of people are anticipating the start of Cybertruck production. But I have to say that most likely this news is already priced in, and that is why my assumption is quite bearish on Tesla, because right after this movement, let me show you, let's switch to 4 hours time frame, and let me show you that right after these two waves we are in consolidation phase, but we have quite, let's do it like this, we have quite interesting pattern. These two waves are not the best waves if you take a look on it from the Elliott wave perspective, because if it is the first and second wave, we have to hit much higher target with the third wave in order to confirm this movement. And we didn't hit even one-to-one extension. Let me show you like this. We didn't hit even one-to-one extension, and the price target, the minimum requirement for the third wave in the impulsive wave is 1.618, and we had to hit $260, but for now it is in consolidation phase. That's why I think most likely we are in some kind of ABC correction. And crucial points for this asset definitely will be the top of this C wave. If it breaks it to the upside, we might see a diagonal, and it will be 5 waves to the upside, and then we will have a retracement. But if it breaks this range of about $227, we pretty much confirm the ABC correction. And the most crucial point is this range of support, and it is a confluence with the range of support with this yellow line that I drew previously. On top of that, it is a golden pocket range which was broken by this small blip, and this breakout also wasn't the most bullish one, because with this breakout we pretty much open the path to the downside to lower price action. And if it is the case, we potentially might have, this is our first wave, this is the retracement to the second, then we have to have third wave, fourth and fifth to the downside, and somewhere here it will be a perfect chance to enter a long position, and potentially it will be a confluence with this level, with this border of the channel. But so far it is too early to make this assumption. That's why just subscribe to my channel if you want to know more about these assets. So next one, what do we have next? Let's take a look on Meta on Facebook. And it has quite a decent move to the upside. From October 26th till present day, it gained about 20%. Let's take a look on indicators. And here, quite interesting, we have bearish divergence. We have lower highs on our side with the higher highs on the price section. And on the other hand, MACD indicator is not supporting this this assumption, but still I have to say that more than 50% probability that this asset should go lower from this point. Next one, Google. And here we have more clear picture of bearish divergence as well. And yes, we have higher highs on price section with the lower highs on RSI. And it also gained from the end of October, right after this huge drop in its price. It gained, let me show you like this, about 15% to its value. And in general, if you take a look on the bigger picture, Yes, it also approaching to the swing high, and these ranges might also act as a range of resistance. That is why I still stand on my position that we have to see some kind of retracement to the downside. Next one, Nvidia. And I covered this asset several times, and I still cover it. And I have to say that it also had a bearish divergence. As you can see, I don't need this line, just this one. Lower highs on the side with the higher highs on the price section. And these higher highs, as you can see, it ended with this quite harsh movement to the downside, but this candle has a long wick to the downside. And I've told you in my video regarding this asset that we cannot have the retracement for the, let me show you, for the entire movement that lasts for more than 20 days within just 1 4-hour candle. That's why I've told you that we have to see lower price action and longer consolidation phase, especially with the support of this bearish divergence. And it is happening right now, and I think Nvidia should go even lower, because if you take a look on daily, and as you can see, we hit again the top of the third wave, if my assumption is correct, and this breakout is and this breakdown is in play. We hit the range of resistance, and yes, it is quite obvious to see this type of reaction. So what do we have next? I don't want to cover Mullen, it is useless basically. Let's continue with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is also very interesting position. So let's switch to 4 hours and let me show you this price section. We clearly see the range of resistance. We can mark it like horizontal ray from this point, and we have this range of support, and it is quite long range. And if it is the case, it is in consolidation phase, but it is in the ascending triangle, and these triangles usually break to the upside. But we have this tiny blip of 2 candles, and it is a false breakout, and I have to say that it is not the best sign, because the psychology behind the scenes is following. Bulls try to push the price above the range of resistance, but bears regain the control immediately within just 4 hours time period, and it pushes it back. And this breakout, as you can see, it had a quite decent volume, and despite this volume, the price came back inside this formation. And I have to say that this asset has to retest the range of support, and if it holds, the next attempt might be successful. But if this asset breaks this range, we have to see lower consolidation phase, and I think we might reach about $34,000 per Bitcoin. So I think that's all information that I want to give you in this video. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and drop me a line in the comment section if you think this video is valuable for you. So, see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.